They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will put total under and will get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will take the field first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David. And then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And with the closest guy to the football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Badgers offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll pull it down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Using his legs. It's Ivory.
You know, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Badger.
so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas like that, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Breaks into the open. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Badgers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna try. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Now on the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for room. It's O'Neal. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Judicials line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been aggressive, want to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ivory. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Ivory. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's May. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Judicials want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Judicials will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On the option. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
Dumps it to the back. The sure hands. It's May. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking for space. It's made. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit.
Touchdown, Judicials. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The inside handoff. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's got a chance. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. Across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Badgers line it up with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Badger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. And leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Let's go! Let's go! They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's a first down for the offense.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And the Badgers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the...
Got enough space! Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Right out trying to get it the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fit it in the window for the score. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, and complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Ivory. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's made. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they just they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Judicials send out the punt unit.
Number 8 in punt.
A low line drive and not his best work. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Badgers in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.